for this world, about 354 million people now get hepatitis B and C. Hepatitis simply means say the liver gets inflammation. Basically, now wetin e mean be that many things dey wey fit cause your liver to get inflammation. That means many things dey wey fit make you get hepatitis. Many things dey wey fit make person get hepatitis. Now, we get two types of hepatitis oh. Two types of hepatitis. We get wetin we dey call acute hepatitis. We get wetin we dey call chronic hepatitis. You dey hear me so? Acute hepatitis mean say the thing just start, e never too tey. Some go tell you say within 6 weeks, some go say na within 6 months. Acute hepatitis, e just start. The problem for the liver never go too far. The damage wey the thing don give the liver, e just start. Chronic hepatitis mean say the problem don go very far. Some go tell you say e don pass 6 weeks, right? But that school of thought go tell you say e don pass 6 months. Now, when you go outside, people dey talk, the thing go dey make sense to you. Whenever somebody tell you say I get hepatitis, you go ask am which type of hepatitis you get. Na the acute one abi na the chronic one you get. You say I no know. Say no, wetin you dey do no make sense, because you must know the kind hepatitis wey you get. Shey you get me? Good. Now, wetin come dey make people get hepatitis, or wetin dey cause hepatitis? This one e big well well. But I want make una understand something very very important. Anybody fit get hepatitis. Number one, whether you be man, you be woman, you be boy, you be girl, you be old, you young, you dey live for Africa, you dey live for Europe, wherever you dey live, anybody fit collect hepatitis. Anybody. This one dey important. So make you know that I hear say na only no. Hepatitis basically fit affect anybody. Now, wetin come dey cause hepatitis? Oya o, open your ear and open your ear very very well. We get the one wey infection dey cause. We get the one wey infection, wey no be infection dey cause that one. Listen again. We get the type of hepatitis wey infection dey cause, and those ones na viruses. Now, the one wey infection dey cause, na virus dey cause am. Viruses. Again, I repeat, viruses na dey cause the infection own. E get the one wey no be infection dey cause those ones. So for the virus, we get hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis D, hepatitis E virus. We can't get the hepatitis wey no be infection dey cause that one at all. So make I tell you, e plenty. We get the hepatitis wey be say na medicine wey people dey take. Medicines, yes. Remember, I tell you from the very beginning, say hepatitis mean say your liver get problem, inflammation. And many things dey wey fit cause your liver to get inflammation. And these things, some na infection, some no be infection. The ones wey people dey hear outside every time I get hepatitis, majorly na infection dey cause those ones. Some other types of hepatitis dey wey no be infection dey cause those ones. Example, medicine. Now, the medicine now I wan talk about paracetamol, PCM, Tylenol, wetin we dey call acetaminophen. Most people dey abuse paracetamol well. They go tell you say this paracetamol oh, if I dey take 3 na 4 I dey take. If I no take 4, e no go work for my body. And those people no know say as they dey take the paracetamol, small the paracetamol, they abuse am, e dey spoil their liver. That one day. Some other medicines dey wey fit also cause hepatitis, though no be for everybody. Certain medicines wey they call anticonvulsants, certain medicines wey like antibiotics, certain medicines like your anti-TB drugs. Do you understand? Those medicines too fit cause you problem for your liver. We talk about virus, so now we talk about the non-viral causes. Another thing wey fit cause hepatitis na autoimmune, mean say your immune system na im dey damage the liver of the person. Get one wey dey call metabolic disease. So some people get some kind sickness for their body, genetic problem, metabolic disorders. We dey call them Dr. glycogen Fred, you dey storage hear me? diseases. Alcohol, people wey dey take alcohol too much can also have hepatitis. Now we come go to the viral causes of hepatitis, which is actually the major things wey we will talk about today. The viral causes of hepatitis. We have hepatitis A, B, C, D, and E. Those are the different viruses of hepatitis that causes hepatitis disease. And those are the different viruses. Now, one thing you should know that for this world, about 354 million people now get hepatitis B and C, the chronic type, hepatitis B and C. Now, remember, say we also tell you say hepatitis can be divided into an acute and a chronic. When we say acute, we mean say e go just happen immediately, once. Then when we say chronic, we mean say dey person body, dey spend time, e go spend time for person body, and sometimes e can just be there till the person, till God call the person, and that is chronic. Now, so this hepatitis still be. And these 354 million persons, when I talk so, they actually have this chronic hepatitis. That is the hepatitis B and, and C. Now, hepatitis A, and as I earlier said, is caused by hepatitis A virus. And now acute infection. They start immediately and they stop almost on time. E no really get, e not today, should I say not today serious, but it can cause anything. Now, and how people take they get this hepatitis A, now through food and water, contaminated food and water. So we call it fecal oral. Now, I will just tell you that hepatitis A and E, hepatitis A and E now almost the same thing, na the same way na it dey affect person. And two of them, they be acute infection too. And so most of the thing is that hepatitis E, you go find out for area where get poor sanitation. The same thing with hepatitis A, where there's poor sanitation, where they know they keep their things clean, and they can actually get contaminated. Their water can get contaminated, and when they drink this water, um, people feel come down with it. And one thing you should know is that hepatitis E is very, very dangerous when it comes to pregnant women. Hepatitis E is very, very dangerous. Now, hepatitis B, um, hepatitis B is caused by hepatitis B virus, and now chronic infection. It dey stay person body for long time.